Welcome to the base sequence for hips and shoulders. You're going to be working through 4 poses, starting off with supine bridge as your first one. Having 2 yoga blocks of the same size helps greatly in this position because you'll be able to even out the width of the feet and the knees. So you'll place one between the feet and you'll place one between the knees or the thighs. I personally like them between the thighs, but you can do either one. Press the backs of the arms firmly into the ground with the elbows bent, palms facing your face. You're pressing the shins forward and allowing the hips to lift off the ground. From here, I just want you to focus on squeezing the yoga blocks between the feet and the knees or thighs. Perfect. Let's move to the second position. Kneeling front warrior. Let's start with the left leg forward. Get yourself into a lunge position. And the first thing I want you to think about here is driving that left heel firmly into the ground. And now you'll press that left shin forward. Taking the arms overhead, interlacing the fingertips, and somewhat arching the back, but I don't want you to collapse in the lower back, so I don't want any pain or discomfort there. So draw the belly button towards the spine if you feel that, or work your tailbone down towards the floor. Good job. Now we'll go to the second side. Go ahead and start working that right heel down into the ground and press that right knee and shin forward. Taking the arms overhead with the fingers interlaced. Again, you don't want to feel pain in the lower back. So if you feel pain in the lower back, that means there's a collapse going on in that area. So ways to work around that are working the tailbone down towards the floor or the belly button towards the spine. Good work. Moving to the third pose, prone mountain. This is a pose where you'll be on your belly and you can use a yoga block between your feet. Go ahead and lay down. Keep the toes on the ground. Press the knees, thighs, and hips firmly into the ground with the arms out to the sides and floating. From here, I want you to think about working the tailbone down towards the heels and drawing the belly button towards the spine. Lengthen through the crown of your head and think about lifting the back of your neck towards the ceiling. Good work. Now we're moving to the last pose out of this sequence, which is side warrior. We're going to start with the left leg in front. That back foot should be at about a 45-degree angle, but if that's uncomfortable, the foot can point straight ahead as well. So in this position, go ahead and bend the knee so that the knee is directly over that left ankle. Taking the arms out to the sides, spreading the fingertips wide, lengthen through the crown of your head, push the heel down in the front leg and push the heel down in the back leg. Draw the belly button towards the spine. Good work. Moving to the second side. So let's go ahead and press that right knee forward, driving that right heel into the ground. Extending those arms and extending through the crown of the head. Keep the left heel also firmly planted into the ground. Make sure that right knee is directly over the right ankle and not behind it. And draw the belly button towards the spine. Excellent. All right, so that was one round done. So now each round we're going to kind of intensify the pose just a little bit by gaining range of motion or working with more range of motion. So supine bridge, let's put the yoga block between the feet and the knees. Let's go ahead and press those shins forward, lifting the hips. Now I want you to drive the elbows, the backs of the arms, and the backs of the shoulders, which will be the most challenging part, into the ground, as well as the back of the head. All of these points here with the feet firmly in the ground are going to help you lift those hips just 1 more inch higher than you did the first round. But make sure you don't distend your belly and the ribs don't shoot forward. Good work. Moving into the second pose of kneeling front warrior with the left leg forward. So on this one, I just want you to take that left knee back just a little bit more than you did on the first round. Let's drive that left heel firmly into the ground and pressing that knee forward in that left leg. From here, with the arms, I want you to start pulling the arms back as if they're trying to go back behind your ears. For some of you, you may feel more of an arch in the lower back, so that just means you need to draw the belly button towards the spine. Good work. Moving to the second side, a little wider stance here so you can take that left knee back behind you just a little bit more. Interlace the fingertips, take the arms straight overhead. Drive that right heel firmly into the ground, pressing that right knee forward. Again, taking the arms back behind the ears or working them towards back behind the ears. If you feel collapse in the lower back, draw the belly button closer to the spine or work the tailbone down. Keep driving that right heel into the ground. Moving to the third pose, prone mountain, laying on your belly, yoga block between your feet. Now in this pose, what I want you to focus on is keeping balance from left leg and right leg. So you might find that after you press the feet firmly into the ground, that the knees don't seem to be in balance. So you might have the right knee pressing more into the ground than the left. Make those even. The same thing with the front of the thighs and the hips. For most of us, the front of the hips will not even touch the floor, but you're going to work them towards the floor. Just at least think about it. Work the tailbone down towards the heels and draw the belly button towards the spine. I want you to think about lengthening through the elbows, wrists, and fingertips, making the arms as straight as possible if you have any slight bend in the elbow. Good job. Going into side warrior, this time I want you to take a little bit wider of a stance than you did the first round through. So left leg forward. Make sure that foot is pointed straight ahead in that left leg. And go ahead and press that left knee forward so it's directly over the left ankle. Keep driving that left heel firmly into the ground and drive your right heel firmly into the ground. Now what I want you to think about, you're not going to do it, you're just going to think about pulling the feet towards center line. So you're pulling that left heel back and you're pulling that right heel forward. Lengthen through the arms, lengthen through the crown of the head, draw the belly button towards the spine. Moving to the opposite side, make sure you have a wider stance than you did on the first round through. Make sure that right foot is pointed straight ahead. And go ahead and bend that right knee so it's directly over the right ankle. Both heels push firmly into the ground. And again, you're pulling that right heel back and you're pulling the left foot forward. Lengthen through the arms, lengthen through the crown of the head. Keep those fingertips spread wide. Draw the belly button towards the spine. Good work. Last round. Supine bridge. Yoga block between the feet, yoga block between the knees or the thighs. Pressing the back of the head, shoulders, backs of the arms, and elbows evenly into the floor as well as the feet. Go ahead and lift those hips by pressing those shins forward. From here, keep driving the backs of the arms and the head into the ground as well as the feet, and lift the hips 1 more inch than you did on that second round. Keep lifting the hips, lift the hips, lift the hips, but keep the rib cage down. Lift the hips 1 more inch. You can keep going. Squeeze the yoga block between the knees and the feet. Keep the hips lifted. Good work. Kneeling front warrior with the left leg forward. A little bit wider stance. Drive that left heel firmly into the ground and press that left knee forward, but keep that heel down. Your whole focus on this one is to drive that left heel down as you keep that knee forward. Now let's focus on the arms. The fingers are interlaced. Keep working the arms back without pushing the lower ribs forward too much. So draw the belly button towards the spine. Keep lengthening through the arms. Keep pressing that knee forward. Keep that heel firmly into the ground. Keep working tailbone down. Drive that heel down. Good work. Opposite side. Right knee forward. Let's go ahead and start by pressing that right heel firmly into the ground and pushing that right knee forward. Just like the other side, I want the focus to be mostly on that right heel, so really push that right heel down as you press that knee forward. Fingers are interlaced, arms straight overhead. Start working the arms back without lifting the rib cage too much. Belly button towards the spine. Keep driving that right heel down. Keep pushing it down because it's going to get light, but push it down and push that knee forward. Good job. Third pose, prone mountain, yoga block between the feet. Keep the feet down here. Press the knees evenly into the ground, the front of the thighs and the front of the hips. Go ahead and lift the body and lift the arms. Work the tailbone down towards the heels. I want you to lift the upper body just 1 more inch, but don't let the belly button crash towards the floor. Keep drawing the belly button towards the spine. Lift the upper body 1 more inch. Lengthen through the arms, lengthen through the crown of the head. Resist the back of the neck. Lift 1 more inch. Good work. Last pose, side warrior. Get a very wide stance on this one. Left leg in front. Go ahead and bend that left knee till it's directly over the left ankle. Keep driving that left heel into the ground and drive the right heel into the ground. Lengthening through the elbows, wrists, and fingertips, extend through the crown of the head. So you should be at a super wide stance here, so it should be much more challenging. Keep pressing that heel down and keep lengthening through the arms and the crown of the head. Don't forget about that back heel. Press it down firmly into the ground. Good work. Last pose, side warrior on the right side. Start by pressing that right heel firmly into the ground. Go ahead and push that knee forward so it's directly over the ankle. Now find the left heel firmly into the ground. Lengthen through the elbows, wrists, and fingertips. Keep the fingertips spread wide. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Tailbone works down towards the floor here. Work the belly button towards the spine. Keep driving that right heel down. Keep lengthening through the elbows, wrists, and fingertips. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head. Good work. Nice job, everyone.